What was, the last 3 games before this one, the second half, sort of the problem? What was different today that you guys were able to create separation?
Kept their foot in the gas, kept making plays defensively, and that led to our offense. Just staying together, most importantly.
Getting Cat back out there, what does that do for your offense? Just open
A lot. I mean, he's capable of doing so much on the court, and the gravity he has opens up a lot of things for us. And so, most importantly, we're just happy he's healthy.
What does it say to you about the group that the other night talking about low energy, and then tonight you guys come out and you put that in the rearview mirror?
Yeah, we were focused. We were determined to bounce back from the way we did, and we know that it's unacceptable. And we hold each other accountable when it comes to that, and I'm just happy the way we responded, and just got to build off that.
How do you assess what's going on with your 3-point shot lately?
How do I assess it?
Yeah.
How would you assess it?
Has it been on par with your standard?
Has it been on par with my standard?
Is there a reason why, you think?
The ball's just not going to the hoop.
There's obviously the narrative, and statistically, you guys have played, the Stars have played a lot of minutes, but it feels like you guys are kind of getting poked at because you guys have been healthy. I think you're the healthiest or second healthiest team in basketball. Is that, I don't know, is that a dumb conversation to have, like, instead of the fact that you guys are healthy and playing as opposed to you guys are playing a lot of minutes?
I don't know if it's a dumb conversation, but shout out to our training staff. They do a great job. And our strength and conditioning staff and our coaches. All of them.
With that, he's obviously always getting called for tic-tac fouls, but he's also on the other side complaining that he's not getting enough fouls. Like, why do you think it is that he's not getting the fouls, even though he's clearly getting fouled in some of these plays?
There's a lot of answers to your questions.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to share it?
No.
Every year, it's the same thing. We do the same thing as always, and then we have a couple bad games or a couple losses in a row, and all y'all cry about minutes and be the minute police and all that. That's all. Outside noise. We're going to play this game how we're supposed to play it. We're going to play as hard as we can while we're out there. If we're doing this out there, we're going to be out there. I want to be out there myself personally, so it's just noise. There's peaks and valleys, like I always say. And that's why you don't get too high, too low. At the end of the day, we're not trying to be the best team we can be in January. There's a lot of excitement about being contenders and all that. We're not listening to it, but it gives you guys something to talk about. And when we lose a couple games, everyone panics. But at the end of the day, we're good. We're grounded, and we're going to keep getting better.
Speaking about being contenders, you get OKC again a week after having them. Just kind of, how do you measure that game? How do you approach that?
We got to approach that like we just approached it. Like we approach every game. We're not playing a championship game in January. What's January 10th. That's one of the best, if not the best team in the league with someone who might be the MVP. So we got to go out there with energy. I'm just hoping I don't fall again, and hopefully get a win.
You think Isaiah is the MVP?
Yeah, I mean he should be. I think he's played 20 games or 21 games. I think they lost 2. One of them was tonight. So he plays a brand of basketball that brings in wins, and there's no shock why when he got healthy, got put into the lineup that they went on a rampant 15-game win streak.
Tips always says you win or you learn. What did you learn from that game last Friday?
I learned that we should have executed better down the stretch. We got to get Jalen off the ball a little bit more. You got a physical guy like Lou Dort picking him up 94 feet. We're having him exert a lot of energy just getting the ball across half court. So we got to make sure we're looking out for each other. Make sure we're executing at a high level. I mean, I think we built 12 or 14-point lead at one point. So we got to continue, when we have leads like that to bury teams and not, keep the door open.
Did you hurt your rib cage area today?
I'll be all right.
I thought we did a good job of executing, playing. I've talked a lot to you about Knicks basketball, and I think for us at our best is when we're getting turnovers and we're converting them to points. So I thought we did a great job of doing that. We got some good rebounds, pushed the pace. That's when we're at our best.
How's the knee coming into it?
Man, I'm playing basketball. That's all I have to think about.
Is that? I know you don't like to answer your question, but is that something you're gonna have to be wary of all season?
My knees?
The one knee.
I think we're all worried about our bodies all day.
There's a couple moments where Patrick was sitting under the basket and you guys saw each other.
Yeah.
What's that like for you to see
It's
him?
crazy. It's crazy. You know, we played against my dad when they were playing in their days in college, so it's crazy to be in a place where he's made such magical moments, and to be able to have him sitting courtside like that, watching me play, it's the little kid in me is jumping for joy. So I'm really honored. I'm blessed to have this opportunity,